Have you ever found yourself drained after a conversation with someone constantly steeped in negativity? It's like a cloud of gloom descends, sucking the energy right out of you. An encounter with such individuals can leave you feeling depleted, stressed, and downright unhappy. Welcome to a journey into understanding the impact of negativity on our mental health and overall well-being. It's not just about feeling blue for a while. Being around negativity can have lasting effects, from increased anxiety to a dampened spirit. But here's the silver lining. It's not a battle we're powerless against. It's crucial to understand how to effectively deal with these negative folks in our lives. From recognizing the signs of negativity to setting boundaries and seeking support, there are strategies that can help us maintain our positive outlook. In this video, we will explore practical advice on how to handle these negativity bombs. So buckle up for a journey to reclaim your peace and positivity. The first step to dealing with negative people is recognizing the negative energy they bring into your space. Now, you might wonder, how do we recognize this negative energy? Well, it often manifests itself in a number of signs that we can learn to identify. One of the most common signs of negativity is constant criticism. This isn't about constructive feedback that helps us grow, but rather, it's criticism that is perpetual and unconstructive. It tears down without building up. It's the glass half empty perspective where nothing ever seems good enough. Another sign is pervasive pessimism. We all have our down days, but negative people tend to view the world through a persistently gloomy lens. They focus on the problems rather than the solutions, the obstacles rather than the opportunities. Also, people with a high level of negative energy often have a victim mentality. They see themselves as the perpetual victims of circumstances, other people, or life itself. They rarely take responsibility for their own actions, and instead, they blame others for their misfortunes. Then there's the draining effect. That sense of exhaustion you feel after interacting with them. Negative people often drain your energy, leaving you feeling tired, stressed, or even depressed. Recognizing these signs is crucial because it helps us understand what we're dealing with. It's like knowing the symptoms of a disease. Once we've diagnosed it, we can then start the treatment. This treatment involves various strategies to protect ourselves from the impact of negative energy. These strategies are not about changing the negative people, because, let's face it, we can't control others, only ourselves. But by recognizing the signs of negativity, we can make informed decisions about how to interact with these individuals, and importantly, how to protect our own well-being. Once we recognize the negative energy, we can then take steps to protect ourselves from its impact. So, let's dive into the next part of the journey, where we explore how to set boundaries with negative individuals. Setting boundaries is a crucial part of dealing with negative people. And no, it's not about being rude or dismissive. It's about creating a buffer zone, an invisible shield, if you will, between you and their negativity. Imagine you're in a room filled with smoke. It's suffocating, isn't it? Now imagine there's a door, a way to escape the smoke. That's what boundaries are. They are your escape door, your way to fresh air. They allow you to step away from the negative energy and breathe freely. So, how do we set these boundaries? Firstly, limit your time spent with negative people. If you can, avoid long periods of interaction. This doesn't mean you have to cut ties completely. It's more about minimizing the exposure, like limiting your time in the sun to avoid getting sunburned. Next, avoid engaging in negative discussions. It's easy to get swept up in the whirlwind of pessimism. But remember, you have the power to steer the conversation. Try to shift the topic to something more positive or neutral. If that doesn't work, it's okay to politely disengage. Also remember that you're not obliged to absorb someone else's negativity. You have every right to express your discomfort. If someone's negative comments or behavior is affecting you, let them know. Be assertive, yet respectful. A simple, "I appreciate your perspective, but I see it differently," can do wonders. And lastly, don't forget to protect your mental space. Just as we clean our homes, we need to declutter our minds from negative thoughts. Practice mindfulness, meditate, or simply take a moment to breathe deeply. This will help you maintain a positive mindset, even when surrounded by negativity. The key is to remember that setting boundaries is a form of self-care. It's about creating a healthy environment for your emotional well-being. It's not about rejecting people, but rather rejecting the negativity they might be bringing into your life. Remember, it's not about shutting people out. It's about protecting your peace. Another effective way to deal with negative people is to practice emotional detachment. Emotional detachment is a psychological term that refers to a state where an individual can interact with others without becoming emotionally involved. It doesn't mean you're ignoring your emotions or becoming apathetic. Rather, it's about understanding your emotions and not letting them control you. Imagine you're in a boat, and emotions are like waves. When the waves are calm, you can sail smoothly. But when the waves become turbulent, they can capsize your boat. Emotional detachment is like having an anchor. It doesn't stop the waves, but it helps you stay afloat amidst the storm. Now, how can emotional detachment help in dealing with negative people? Well, negative people have a tendency to drain our emotional energy. They can pull us into their whirlpool of negativity, causing us to feel down, stressed, or frustrated. By practicing emotional detachment, we can interact with these individuals without letting their negative energy affect our emotional state. So, how do we practice emotional detachment? First, remember not to take things personally. Negative people often project their own insecurities and issues onto others. It's essential to understand that their negativity is a reflection of their inner state, not a verdict on your worth. Next, maintain a positive attitude. Just because someone else is negative doesn't mean you have to be. Positivity is a choice. Choose to see the good in every situation, focus on solutions rather than problems, and surround yourself with positive influences. Lastly, practice mindfulness. By staying present and being aware of your emotions, you can identify when you're starting to get pulled into the negativity. Recognize these feelings, but don't let them take over. Remember, you are in control of your emotions, not the other way around. Emotional detachment is like a shield, protecting us from the negativity that can often permeate our interactions. It's not about avoiding or suppressing our emotions, but rather understanding and managing them effectively. Emotional detachment allows us to interact with negative people without letting their energy affect us. Sometimes, dealing with negative people can be challenging, and it's okay to seek support. We all need a helping hand from time to time, especially when we're navigating the stormy seas of negativity. It's an integral part of self-improvement and personal growth. When you're dealing with negative people, it's essential not to isolate yourself. Isolation can lead to a feeling of being overwhelmed, and that's the last thing you need. Instead, reach out. There are various forms of support available for you, and each one can provide a unique perspective or solution. A popular form of support is professional help. Therapists, counselors, or life coaches have the necessary training and expertise to guide you through these challenging situations. They can provide you with strategies and tools to cope effectively, helping you maintain your sanity and positivity. But professional help isn't the only option. Sometimes all you need is a shoulder to lean on, an ear to listen, or a voice to offer encouragement. That's where your friends and family come in. These are the people who know you best, who understand your struggles, and who genuinely want the best for you. They can provide you with emotional support, reassurance, and sometimes just a much-needed distraction. Online communities and support groups can also be a great resource. These platforms allow you to connect with others who are dealing with similar situations. They can offer advice, share their own experiences, and provide a sense of solidarity. Knowing that there are others out there who understand what you're going through can be incredibly comforting and empowering. Remember that seeking support is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength. It shows that you're committed to your well-being and personal growth. It shows that you're not afraid to ask for help when you need it, to learn from others, and to continually strive to better yourself. So, the next time you find yourself dealing with negative people, don't hesitate to seek support. Whether it's from a professional, a loved one, or an online community, know that there are people ready and willing to help. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Don't hesitate to seek support when needed. Let's quickly recap what we've discussed today. We dove into the importance of recognizing negative energy. This is the first step in shielding ourselves from pessimistic influences. We learned how to spot the signs of negativity and how vital it is to acknowledge its presence. Then, we moved on to setting boundaries. We talked about how asserting ourselves and defining clear boundaries can prevent negativity from seeping into our lives. It's all about creating a protective barrier between us and the negativity around us. Next, we explored the concept of practicing emotional detachment. This involves not letting the negativity of others affect our personal peace. It's about maintaining our calm, regardless of the storm that may be brewing around us. Lastly, we highlighted the importance of seeking support. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There's strength in numbers, and seeking support from positive influences can help you navigate the path ahead. The journey of dealing with negative people can be tough, but with these tools in hand, you are well equipped to handle any negativity bombs that come your way. All right, folks, that's it for today's guide on dealing with negativity. I hope the strategies discussed today will help you navigate through the sea of pessimism that sometimes life throws at us. But remember, this is a journey, and we're all on it together. So if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. We're a community here, and we would love to hear your thoughts as well. Have you had any experiences with negative people? What strategies have worked for you? Share your experiences in the comments below. By doing so, not only will you be helping others in their journey, but you might also learn something new from the shared experiences of our community members. Remember, positivity is a choice. Choose it every day. Don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. We're all in this together, and each one of us can contribute to making this community a more positive place. Until next time, stay positive and keep shining.